just speak to your response after the last minute goal or the closing minutes goal by New Jersey, how you responded to what could have been a difficult spot there?
The next group that went out on the ice did some good things to, I think, get some positive momentum. We didn't score on the power play, but I think they did some good things as far as getting it in the zone. And I think then, because of that, we were able to get past, I think, the disappointment of what happened in giving up the shorthanded goal.
Todd, how key was it tonight to not put so much pressure on your penalty killers as maybe some previous games?
It's big. We talk about it and talk with a lot of guys who were on the road trip, and you can't do it. Tonight, do it takes other to put too much stress on your goaltender, all your penalty killers. Too hard.
Todd, we've talked a lot about resolve, and you just mentioned it again, but I think there was more anger going into that overtime. And talking to the players, it seemed like they were angry about what had happened at the end of regulation, and that sort of fueled them in the overtime.
In that situation, you need to manage it. And we changed a little bit. We put out two defensemen instead of using Alex on the back that we normally do. And you turn the puck over, and it turns into a goal at the other end. So you should be angry, because at that stage, we shouldn't be giving up that opportunity. A breakaway, and he gets another opportunity, and then it comes around, they still score.
You had 4 guys out of the lineup tonight. I should say only 4 guys out of the lineup. Is this the healthiest you felt in a while? Are you starting to feel like you finally have your team, even though it's at this point of the season?
That's tough for me to comment. I don't know. I truly don't. For me, it's always about the guys that are in the lineup, and who do you have, and how are you going to create your lineup and putting healthy guys in, or guys that can play in the lineup. Not worried about the guys that are out of the lineup. So it feels a little bit like that, just getting healthier, because you go down the bench, and for me, power play opportunities, even penalty kill, there's more options that I have.
Along those lines, this is the winningest month in club history with 11 victories. How much of that is due to health, and how much of that is just the guys who've been here maybe stepping up a little bit?
It's a combination of both. You start getting healthy, your depth gets better, and for me, it's you have more options. Whether it's power play, penalty kill, 6-on-5, 5-on-6 opportunities, I have more options. So it is about getting healthy. It's about, I think, some confidence in the room and just going out and playing.
You speak to how frustrating New Jersey is to play against, and how you guys handled that. It's sort of a trap that they set, and when you get frustrated, it seems to fuel them, and you guys seem to stay away from that a little bit tonight.
Frustration a lot of times leads to penalties, and because I think we were disciplined and staying out of the box, I don't think the frustration got to us. They do a good job, but I think our guys did a good job too, defending and playing in our zone, limiting their opportunities. I think one thing that we have to do is still get more tenacious in the offensive zone. I thought we were tenacious in our own zone. I thought our defensemen did a good job going in the corners with battles. We had our moments in the offensive zone, but it's an area that we can get better at. But they did a good job. You have to give them credit.
Not the most in-depth question, but could you evaluate Jack Johnson's goal celebration there at the end?
I didn't see it.
Oh, you missed it.
I missed it. Now, because you brought it up, I'll have to go in and watch it. The puck went in, and I looked to make sure that the referees called it a goal and the light was on, and then shook Craig Hartsburg's hand, and so I wasn't paying attention what was going on the ice.
Now, is this bittersweet for you? I mean, I'm sure in some ways it feels great to see the team playing like this 7 in a row. Is it bittersweet to have it happen at this point, when you may be eliminated or it's close to happening, just at this point of the season, to have it finally come together?
I don't think you're ever complaining about win streaks or winning hockey games. I spoke yesterday. I believe it was yesterday, just about the disappointment of the season in general. And one thing you're going to have to do when this is all over with is go back and look and find areas that we have to get better. But right now, you're winning hockey games, finding ways to win hockey games, winning in some difficult buildings. So right now, it's just about enjoying that. But it is there is that disappointment of for me the season in general, just because of the expectations coming in that everybody had. So in other words, I think it is bittersweet, exactly what you said. There you go.